Hello guys, and welcome to the Total Hardcore channel. Over here, we will start our new Divide Impera campaign, and it will be a Roman campaign. I post a poll on my channel to let people decide how we will do this campaign, and we have the result. It's very close between a narrative campaign and a legendary campaign. In the end, a legendary campaign, a normal legendary campaign with normal gameplay footage, win the poll with 51% vote. That's very close. So over here, we will have another Roman campaign on legendary difficulty, but it will be a very different campaign than it will be very different compared to other campaign we have played. And what is the difference here? Let's find out. The first special thing we'll do in this campaign is we're gonna play with a submod, the Politic Reforged submod for Divide Impera, made by Camille, a new member of the mod team. And if you are familiar with the mod Divide Impera, you will know the Camille that we had. He made the combat system of the mod Divide Impera, and he is a very talented man. He knows a lot about the combat mechanics of the game. I mean, he knows everything. He knows everything about it. He's really a wizard. He redone everything about the combat system of the game Rome 2 and Divide Impera. So he redone the stats. He redone the moral system. He redone the unit. He made a combat system, a very broken combat system of the Rome 2 Vanilla into a very well done and solid combat system of Divide Impera. And he made so that the AI perform way better in battle. I mean, the combat system of the Divide Impera is one of the biggest improvement compared to Vanilla Rome 2, and it's a different cameo. Over here we have another cameo who just joined the team recently, and he already made some very interesting change into the campaign side of the game. Over here we have its Politics Reforged submod for Divide Impera, and it's a very interesting one, I'll say. Let's take a look over here, shall we? So at the moment the mod is prepared primarily for language with the Republic, Rome, Carthage, or perfect because we will play a Roman campaign. And the goal of the mod is to make the political will be much more interesting and much more challenging, and it will have a significant impact on the campaign unlike before. So it fits the Roman really well, since we will have to fight the external enemy, and we will have to fight against the internal influence, the internal enemy as well, along when we grow our empire. So over here we have a greater level of our influence, the more disloyal our rival will become. So combined with the legendary difficulty, it will make manage the loyalty of the other family become really difficult. In our last few campaigns, we didn't have like any secession or civil war at all, right? Um, the loyalty is still manageable even on the highest difficulty. But with this mod, we were still trying our best to manage loyalty of the other party. But with this mod on, I think it will be much harder, and we will get some secession or civil war, and we will have to fight though in our campaign. And I think it will be very interesting, right? Something that we will try our best to avoid, but at some point in the game, it might become unavoidable. Sound good to me? Okay, so over here we have the same mechanics. That is, we will have to use the general from other party to command the army and fight battle. Since winning battle by the general of the other party will gain some loyalty, and also the higher level general and higher the position of the other general will also increase loyalty of the other party towards it. So using general from the other party to command armies would be very important. Also over here, we have a very interesting change. That is, we can only raise new general in the capital. We can only raise army in the capital. It's very interesting. We cannot just raise army anywhere, and I think it's historical accurate as well. Since Rome, they only raised their legions in Rome, right? And in the course of the legion campaign, it will recruit more local troop auxiliary later, but the legion always raised in Rome. So over here we will have exactly that. We can only raise an army in the capital and send them on campaign, and we will make historical like army composition. We will set a mission for an army for a legion. So for example, this legion will go on a campaign in Greece, and they must take this region, this territories for Rome. We will do exactly that to roleplay a little bit, right? This would be interesting. And we will not have the ability to replace general with a single clicks. The replace button will remove. It will be very interesting and very historical and very realistic, right? There's no way you can just call a general on campaign back and just magically replace him with another general, right? You can't do that. And over here, we can do that in the game as well. So the risk of civil war is inherent. The risk of losing army command by general belong to the other party. That will be very interesting. And moreover, units from an army commanded by a general belong to this loyal party cannot be disbanded. Holy shit. It's a really good idea. So we can disband unit. Simulates the gradual loss of player control over in internally conflict state. Wow, what can I say about it? It's so interesting, right, guys? Yeah, just as in real life. That's so interesting. So in this campaign, we will play with this submod, and it will make our campaign over here become a whole new different experience of the Roman campaign, and I think we will have a much more interesting late game. So the next different thing we will use over here is we will use the 41 units per army in this campaign as well. So to have 41 units for an army in Rome 2, the first thing you need to do is download Saveparser, a program that can be used to edit your save file and give 41 units per army to this save file. You can Google it, Saveparser, and go to the link and download it, or I will include the link in the description of this video, so you can go here and download the program, save it to your computer, and then extract it. And when you open the program, you will have something like this screen. It will have a screen like this. You will go into games and choose the game you want to modify the save file. This will be Rome 2. Then you will go to file and open your save file. Over here it will be our most recent save, which will be this one, autosave legionary Rome something. It will be our save file. Okay, it will load up the save, and over here you go into edit right here, edit global actually. And you can change the max units in an army from 20 to 41. 41 is the maximum unit per army you can get. With Saveparser, you can go above 41. You can choose any number between 20 and 41, like 30 for example, if you don't like to have that many units in one army. But over here we will play with 41 units per army, with unit size scale is 0.75 because we are playing on large unit size only, not ultra. But this is fine, right? We will have 41 units per army, so large unit size, and we still have very big battle all the time. This will be really fun. And we press this button. Remember to press this max unit in army. Press this one, and the max units value is set, and we done. So we go to file again, and we save game. It will save our save file into another save file with the name blah 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 blah, with the sp Saveparser at the end. And we can just go into the game and load the new save, and we will have 41 units per army. That's very simple. Over here in this in the Saveparser, we have even more too. You can edit more things with the Saveparser's program, like edit gyro, edit unit, edit the map, etc. But I actually don't know all about this. I just know how to set the max units per army, so you can experiment it yourself. Yeah. Alright, so when you load the save file, the new save file over here with the SP at the end, you will have 41 units per army, not 20. So we will have very big armies going around fighting battle, and the enemy, the AIs, will also have 41 units per army. So guarantee big battle, epic battle all the time in the campaign. And also with 41 units per army, the game mechanics like population and supplies will play a much bigger role in your campaign, because you will need more population to recruit units, right? And since your army is bigger, they will also consume more supply. So supply will be a very big problem actually. Not unlike usual, unlike our usual campaign, where we don't even need to care about supply at all, right? But over here, we will have to care about supply system, and we have to care about population to recruit our unit. This will be very interesting. And combined with the politics submod, a 41 unit army, when they rebelled against us, when we have a secession, when we have a civil war, this will be very significant, right? And it will be very interesting. This campaign, I don't think we even need to use any other challenge than that. We will make historical accurate army, and we set a task for each army. Like these armies will be tasked on defeating the Imperials, for example. So only these armies will fight the Imperials. No other legion will involved in the conquest of the Imperials. Or this legion, for example, this legion will be tasked for expand the Roman border into Gaul, for example. Then just this legion will have to do it all by itself. Or another legion that will be tasked on defeating the Carthage and take Africa, like that, for example. Then this legend will have to do it all by himself. It will be a lot of fun. That will be a lot of fun. And over here, we installed the submod already, so we can only raise army in the capital in Rome. We can't raid armies over here. We can. It's very interesting, right? Yeah, we can only raise armies in Rome and send them elsewhere we want, but we have to raise it in Rome, nowhere else rather than Rome. And what else? We can replace general. We can't. No replace button over here. So if we want to replace a general, all we can do is disband the army. And if the political party have very low loyalty, like the junior, -5 only, so we can still disband unit. But I think with lower loyalty than that, we can disband the general unit. Oh, we can. So, but I think with lower loyalty than this, with lower loyalty like -15 or -20, we will not be able to disband unit in the general army if the political party have very low loyalty. That will be very interesting. So the player, which is me, will not have full control of everything, and we have to find a way to deal with that, to deal with things that will happen in the campaign, and it will make the campaign way more interesting. I really like it. I really like this campaign already. So interesting. And over here, let's just take a quick look at the political screen. Like over here, we have different influence level bonus. Yeah, the higher our influence, the more benefits we will have in public order, in diplomacy, relation with all faction, research rate, tax rate, reduce armies to upkeep costs, construction costs, morale for all units. And if we have low level of influence, we will have get debuff. But higher influence come with loyalty penalty, and it's pretty significant. -25, pretty big. It's pretty big. And when we gain Imperium level, we will get loyalty debuff as well. At Imperium level 5, we get -20, -30 over here, -40. That's pretty big actually. And with the difficulty legendary, we get another -25. So managing the other party loyalty in this campaign would be very difficult. And another cool thing that we have over here is that we can control the influence level of the other political party, which is really awesome. Like in previously, even in Divided Impera, there's no way you can control exactly how much influence a party will have. Now you have it's very simple. If you have a button here over here, so you can reduce the influence of the said party. That's so convenient, but it's also come with a loyalty penalty. So we need to use this with caution. We can secure loyalty, but it will cost our influence, not just gold, but influence as well. So the secure loyalty button will be more dangerous to use than before. Like before in Vanilla or in Divided Impera, the secure loyalty option only take gold, and it's nothing. Yeah, we can just spam this button, but over here it will also cost influence, and we don't want to lose a lot of influence, right? Very nice, very nice. I think this will be a very interesting campaign we will have. So this will be the end of the introduction of this new campaign. This will be a very interesting campaign, guys. So stay tuned, and we will continue this campaign very soon. So thank you very much for watching. And and over here in this campaign, we will play it with the House of Julia, right? Because Julius Caesar, right? Julia increased melee attack during battle against barbarian tribes and increased counter conversion, right? That's the House of Julia, and we will continue this campaign very soon. So thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next episode, in our first actual episode. See you there.